Good morning, everybody, and this is the Dow Jones setups for today. So, yeah, top of range. Not quite what I was expecting to happen yesterday. It really was expecting a move lower down. Did not materialize. We do have a crossover of the oscillators here, and we're moving to the upside. Trend is up. It's been above and below the moving averages, which has been really, really messy, and not something that I do enjoy trading, which is why we've been sitting on the sides on this for a long time now. But this move of yesterday is fairly telling, but I still don't trust it because we do have the Feds coming out today. So you can see there on the 3-hour. So Monday was pretty much all over the place sideways, and then we've got a fairly solid, well-structured run to the upside. What I mean by that is big green bar, smaller green bar, and then smaller green bar. So yeah, 3 soldiers, 3 ladies. If you look on the textbook, it's always a bullish signal when that happens. My concern is, as far as I'm concerned, is we are top of range. And the top of this range is very messy. It's kind of a zone. And the zone is between 39,176 and 39,281. So I would not be wanting to be long up here. But there is quite a bit of structure here. I'm just going to put another zone in here. And that is at 39. I don't even worry about the zone. 3,900 is what you're looking at. So 3,900 is an area which has been rejected a few times. You can see it was rejected 2 weeks ago, rejected last week. We did try to find supports on it, and then didn't really. We failed basically. So 3,900 is your line in the sand as far as I'm concerned. And when you drill down to the hour, you can see this is even more bullish. Look at this, well structured, very, very well structured. Move to the upside, and then a bit of profit taking at the top here. So I would like to see a move back to 3,900, build a base, and then see if we can tag the top of the range again. But at the moment we are top of the range, oscillators group to the upside, so not going to really trust this at all. Feds are due today or to this evening for us in the European time zones with their song and dance, and everything hinges based on what's going to happen there. This could be an early signal that somebody knows something, or it could be a trap. I wouldn't read much into it until we see the data. Now for yesterday, let's just see if there was a signal here yesterday. For me, there was no signal, to be honest. We'd broken through a fairly strong bit of structure. We didn't come back and test any other structure. It was just one-way traffic. I suppose we did have diversions here. Diversions, pin bar. Let's just put a level on that pin bar and just see what was to the left. Nothing significant. Unless you want to call that little fractal there significant. I suppose there is a pin bar, there's another pin bar there, but they're not fractals. So, and I think that was a little bit, we missed that. We got it the day before, and we came back to test that area. So yeah, no clear signal that this was it is. I suppose the only thing it would have, or could have, hindsight being perfect science, is that was the strong level. You can see it for so many times, and then there is a little pin bar there as well. I suppose the only thing that you could have said was, looking left, that is the strongest level on the hour. Come back down to the 15 minutes and use that as your zone. Pin bar, inside bar, and then look gap down, gap to the downside. Really weird little inside bar setup here. A pin bar, engulfing bar, inside bar, and then yeah. So yeah, I always enjoy the hindsight because it always does give you an indication of what could have happened if you were paying attention. And I suppose that is a zone. We do have a pin bar, we've got an engulfing bar, these 2 bars a bit confusing, and another engulfing bar. So possibly just looking there, small position, 100-point stop loss. It could have been worth the risk. But anyway, it wasn't clear yesterday morning, so you can't really say that it was clear. It's not a level that I would have been watching anyway. I was actually expecting it to break through that and drift a bit lower. So for me at the moment, this is still a sit on hands, not really looking for any opportunities until the Feds come out with their song and dance. And I'm looking at 3900 to 38,964. So I want to see price just drift down into the zone, build a base here, and then another attempt at the top here. I don't think it's going to happen before the Feds. It'll have to wait for the Feds. If the Feds data, well, not data, but their song and dance is positive, in other words, there's a peg in the ground for interest rate cuts, then you probably see a fairly rapid move and a break, probably a bit of a retest, quite volatile, and then it'll settle into a rhythm, continue to the upside. If the Feds come out with some story about why it's going to be delayed, or worst case scenario, we feel we have to raise rates another time, then you're going to see a massive move to the downside. So very difficult. The market is hinging on one person's voice tonight. So probably safer just to stay out of it until that's over. Always difficult. It's 3 days of the month when this happens. Well, actually 6 days, because you're going to have the minutes come out in two weeks' time, and then the same nonsense is going to happen. But when the market is settled into rhythm and the Feds have got a clear, defined or structured plan which is documented, then you don't really get influenced by this. There's a bit of volatility when it comes out, but it typically just continues on the trend that it is on. But for now, we don't really know what's going on, and you can see it in the forex market. The dollar is just bouncing all over the place. So yeah. Hope that helps. It should be the last day we have to sit on the sides, but I'm sitting on the sides. Not really keen on this just yet, but do pay attention to 1800. Oh, sorry, 3900. The DAX is 1800. So 3900 is what you want to pay attention to. And you want to trade that, if you are going to trade it, after the Feds, not before. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.